Good morning, everybody. It is 6:52 a.m. Me and Benjo are just about to leave the back alley, and oh no, never mind. I was gonna let y'all know this is the first day I not see not one person while I am exiting the back alley of this formerly known NIST school bus route. Benjo, you gotta wait. So, Benjo, if you want to see somebody ugly jogging, I feel like I'm being harassed. Tell Margaret Martin she still ain't shit, okay? Can you do that for me? Appreciate it. Tell Margaret Martin, still not jealous. Why do y'all think Margaret Martin doesn't take more selfies? I'm starting to wonder. Should Margaret Martin be taking more selfies? Tell Margaret Martin she's not even worried about the work ethic. She said she's just gonna post all the resources of the federal government and nothing about her contribution as an employee. That's the truck that I used to see all the time while I was jogging. I guess they just like jogging, female joggers. But anyway, I saw on Margot Martin's Twitter what she posted was like 2 days ago. I said, oh my gosh, when did I have that video where I was just like, I hate being here? Was that 2 days ago? That was more than 2 days ago. And I'm thinking to myself, does Margot Martin want sympathy? She doesn't want sympathy, but she wants attention. Sitting there right across from 47, basically where I should be. Is what I'm getting at, in case you didn't know. Instead, I have to be harassed by female joggers. I call it being harassed because of, in case you didn't know, you could say, well, she's just jogging down the street. You know what? Maybe if I had an interview, maybe if I had a paycheck, you might have a valid argument. But what I've been saying is because I can't even Google myself. I have a following. I've never seen evidence of that. I cannot look up on my phone any sort of evidence that I'm a public figure and celebrity. So, because I can't see it, I haven't been able to see it minimum 12 years now. So that's why I call it harassment. If my argument is almost everything that I see is controlled. Not a lot is given to chance, has been my argument. Okay? So when I do happen to see things, and they happen to be in the nature of a female jogger in a sports bra and neon yellow shorts, I'm gonna call that harassment. That's my opinion and that's how I feel. But if you have the argument that it's not, I just would like to remind you, not one interview, not one meet and greet, not one ride on Marine Force One. Not one. Okay? Anyway, this was supposed to be about how quiet it was going to be this morning, but they can't stand it. Yesterday it was quiet, but there was somebody, all yesterday it was very trendy to water your lawn with a water hose. Okay? I'll say that for when I stepped out yesterday morning and on my jogging route. So it is the day to water the lawn with a water hose. Seems to be the trendy thing. Oh, and also why I call it harassment is, again, not only what I see is controlled, who I talk to and what we talk about. Here I am on this NIST school bus route, and not one person has ever talked to me about politics, let alone Margot Martin and all of her work and work ethic, posting the resources of the federal government. and calling it special assistant. So, all these car payments, all this stuff. But Margot Martin's on Marine Force One. It's just such a hard worker, helping 47 reclaim the presidency after what happened during the COVID unsolicited mail-in ballots, and then subsequently, not January 5th, January 6th. Margot Martin is such a hard worker. And in case you're wondering, in case you don't care about Margot Martin's Twitter, I happen to care who's next to my husband, all like that. Obviously. Who is this? That's what they got. Obviously not intimidating, but still. I'm just thinking like why is she there? It used to be MTGC. Sorry. What also Margot Martin has on her Twitter is that same day when she posted, she was sitting face to face with the 47th president on Marine Force One. She also posted that the 47th president, there were new White House interns. And he shook their hands, like each one of them. And then he went on Marine Force One with Margot Martin. So, Benjo, let's go, Benjo. So anyway, yeah, keep an eye on him. You forget I'm a millennial. Okay, social media is kind of like my thing, and it turns out it kind of is. As a communications advisor and special assistant, that's obviously not a room for argument, right? Is my behavior on social media not acceptable? Oh, I'm stalking you. Oh, okay. We're gonna do that again. I'm stalking you, and I'm not being harassed on this formerly known NISD school bus route. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the argument. So where's she gonna have that argument, though? Where are you gonna say that, Margot Martin? Because right now I'm on the cusp of Honey Creek and Squaw Creek, and that's where I'm saying what I'm saying, right? So where Margot Martin gonna have that one argument? Anyway, how many car payments? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 car payments. Right outside the back alley. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. 1 second. I also saw that Hakeem Jeffries, Representative Hakeem Jeffries, tweeted at Ken Paxton. Said, man, it must be slow moving if you got Hakeem Jeffries tweeting at Ken Paxton. I think he might even be running for senator, not Representative Ken Paxton. I think he's going against John Cornyn, who is a senator for Texas. So there must be slow-moving days if Hakeem Jeffries is finding his, directing his, I don't want to say sermons, but he has a certain way of like approaching a conversation, doesn't he? Maybe Margot Martin in her elite college degree and federal government experience can explain that better. Even though, funny enough, don't really hear her talking. Can't really discuss and comment much about her conversational style. Isn't that odd? But business as usual, nothing to see here, huh? Huh, Margot Martin? Public figure, Margot Martin. Yeah, he's Hakeem Jeffries got an interesting conversational style, and I saw on Twitter he's decided to direct that towards Ken Paxton. which I don't know if you know this, Ken Paxton's not really a big deal. If you don't live in Texas and you're not a part of Texas politics, you might think that Ken Paxton is kind of a bigger deal than he is here. He's not that big of a deal. It's just like kind of like annoying. Kind of just like, who are you suing today, Ken Paxton? 1 second. And again, speaking of which, I wonder if there's been anything. Last I saw, the human trafficking unit in Texas was like, the funding was like less than $500,000, which I had a problem with at the time. They might have changed it. I think that was either in 2021 or 2022. But other than that, I don't know much about what Ken Paxton has done for my very unique situation I happen to find myself in on this formerly known as Nasty School Bus route. This is my backyard. My mom's backyard. This is my mom's backyard. I don't own it. I don't own anything. So anyway, yeah, leaving the legal sphere and going to politics. Ken Paxton, Margot Martin. I don't think she's a lawyer. I don't think she has a law degree. But she's a special assistant, which after I had my video where I was upset about being here doing the same thing, there's Juicy. Juicy says good morning. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Oh, don't forget the jogger, the walker. Yeah, I don't think Margot Martin is a lawyer, which is kind of something that I think you see a lot of people have a law degree experience in the federal government. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. She hadn't posted in a couple days. She posted reposted like a video of 47 opening the door for a Secret Service, and if she wasn't labeled a special assistant and communications advisor, obviously that would look really odd. I mean, I think it looks odd anyway, but the way she uses her social media, at least from what I can see, it seems really like odd. And what exactly do you do, Margot Martin? You just follow him around and film him? Imagine how that looks to me. And no shame, she posted on her Twitter. The official Margot Martin 47 White House check verified Twitter account. Well, yeah, you look ridiculous to me, Margot Martin. Can't wait to not meet you. I'll look forward to that. Instead, I'm gonna be seeing how close you are to us on social media. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. It's hot out here. Another day, another dollar, another day. I don't like being here, but I'm trying to be in better spirits and a better mood about it. So yeah, I guess that's that. All these car payments and all these house payments, and I never received not one paycheck, not one. But Margot Martin, 2 days ago, she went on Marine Force One after the president shook hands with all the new interns. Like every single one. It wasn't just like a couple. Oh, I'm busy, I'm just gonna skip a couple of y'all. I think it was like each one. So, imagine a world if the 47th president didn't really particularly want a communications advisor and special assistant. And that's what happened. Imagine living life like that and then posting it on Twitter. I'm just saying hypotheticals here. I mean, I haven't seen her on The View, which is interesting. So why hasn't she done any interviews? That's just Caroline Levitt, that's it. Okay. Anyway, I guess that's it. Margot Martin today. Guess I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Well, I'll be here. Believe it or not, my mom does not know I'm a public figure and celebrity. You want to know how I know? Because I don't contribute financially to this house my mom lets me live in. But 2 days ago, Margot Martin went on Marine Force One and was very active on Twitter. Alright, so y'all have a good one. Same old, same old. Another day, another dollar.